Hi there, Taurus. Welcome and thank you so much for tuning into my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. You are watching a general love reading for the sign of Taurus for March 2021. I have Sylvester in my lap. Can't see him very well because he's curled up in a ball, which he almost never does while I'm sitting at the table, so I'm going to leave him be. I have my new handy dandy little remote for my phone, so I don't have to move too much, and hopefully he'll remain comfortable in my lap, and I'll be able to do your reading. So we'll get started here shortly, Taurus. I do want to remind all my viewers that this is a general love reading, and that means that it can apply to any kind of situation or circumstance that you might be dealing with. It can also apply to any type of relationship or relationships that you're dealing with, romantic or otherwise, so just bear that in mind. Please be flexible with the energy. You can be represented by any of the characters that may show up in the cards, regardless of gender. You may feel like this is a personal reading for you. You could potentially feel like a cross watcher for somebody else that you're dealing with. So keep that in mind. Take what resonates, leave behind the rest. I hope that you enjoy the reading. Obviously, I hope it resonates, but more importantly, I hope you get something out of it. I hope that you feel like it was worth your time and worth your while, and that you got some benefit out of watching it. So we're going to get started, Taurus. Let's go ahead and see what's up for March 2021. We're going to start with the Hangman in reverse, the Moon in reverse, 10 of Swords in reverse, Page of Cups, 8 of Swords in reverse, 7 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, and then we have the King of Cups in reverse. So I feel like you figured something out, Taurus. Something's come to light, something's been exposed, something's been uncovered, something's been found out. I don't think, it feels to me with the Moon in reverse, this Hangman in reverse up here, for whatever reason, this feels something like, it feels like something that wasn't readily available to you. In other words, you couldn't just ask a question and say, hey, what's up, and be told the answer. For whatever reason, it feels like it's something that may have come out in the open, or maybe something that was being kept from you, or something that you were unable to get an answer to. And I think that again, something's come to light, or you figured something out. But I feel too, this King of Cups that's come out here, this could be your energy again, or somebody that you're dealing with. So if you don't resonate with this reading, this could be, you could feel like a cross watcher. But this King of Cups is the person who's found something out. And I almost get the sense with him in reverse, like he doesn't care anymore. Like maybe so much time has passed that maybe at one time it was an issue, or one time he was curious about it. But I don't know that he... And I say he because it's a king, but remember, male or female, you can embody this energy. The King of Cups to me in this case is representing this feeling of apathy or not caring. There's not a level of emotional investment in what's been found out. I think at one time it was probably something that this person was really curious about, or really wanted to know, or had questions, but now at this point it's like, well, you know, I've gone so long without knowing. Now that I know, I really don't care anymore. So that's what I've got so far. Let's get some more cards for Taurus. 2 of Pentacles again, 7 of Cups again, in reverse this time, the World in reverse, the Lovers in reverse, 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords again in reverse, Page of Wands in reverse. And then the Eight of Cups. Okay, so again, some questions been answered, something's been figured out or found out. There's some question as to whether or not this person who has received this information or have gained this knowledge or whatever, whether or not this person even cares anymore. Whatever was found out or revealed feels like it could be bad news or something that was disappointing. Or it would have been bad news or disappointing in the past when this person cared about it. But again, I feel like maybe so much time has passed, or maybe it's not about time. Maybe it's just that at one point in time when this person was really actively trying to figure out the answer or reveal this information or gain some answers, at that point in time this person cared. But after not getting the answers they needed, after not receiving the information this person needed, they left it behind, decided they didn't care anymore, it doesn't matter anymore, I'm going to let this go. So bad news or not, it really just doesn't matter to this King of Cups. Feels like there was an ending, but it may not have been a definitive ending. With Ten of Swords, World in reverse, it feels like something came to a close, but it didn't. Maybe there was no closure. Maybe there was no conversation had that made it clear that this was an ending. It could have had to do with a significant relationship with this Lover's card coming out here. So this could apply to a specific relationship, romantic or otherwise. Could be any kind of relationship, but I do feel like there was an ending, but not a definitive ending. Let's get some more cards out here for Taurus. Three of Wands in reverse. Strength card in reverse. Then Page of Pentacles. Eight of Swords in reverse again. It's over here as well. Five of Cups in reverse. Five of Swords in reverse. Page of Swords. And Page of Cups again, in reverse this time. We've got all the pages out here. Okay, so this definitely feels to me, Taurus, like a connection or relationship that ended, but not definitively, but it also feels like it never got started. There was some questions regarding this connection that this king at one time had. There was curiosity, a desire for some answers, for some information, but that's been left behind because this person didn't get what they needed with regard to clarity. And now that there's been an opportunity for clarity or some answers given or something found out or again something revealed or uncovered, it doesn't matter anymore. Because whatever this was for this King of Cups, this person let it go, walked away from it. This person doesn't care anymore. So again, strong sense that there was an ending but no closure. This is a significant connection though. I do feel like this is pretty significant with the Lovers coming out here. or it felt significant at the time in the past. It does feel like it potentially could have been an intimate or romantic connection. I think this King of Cups fought for a long time to gain the clarity and get the answers that this person wanted, but gave up. Ultimately gave up. And now is trying to kind of pick up the pieces after having let that go. After having said, you know what, it's not worth the fight anymore. I don't have it in me anymore. I'm not emotionally attached to this anymore. There's no point in putting any more energy into this because I just don't care anymore. That's the feeling I'm getting strongly off this King of Cups. But it's interesting because it feels like after the fact this person now has gained all this clarity or this understanding, or again, it's not even something I necessarily feel like he's tried to get. It's just kind of come to him, or it's been revealed or uncovered. It's been exposed. Now that it doesn't matter anymore. Let's get some more cards out here for Taurus. The Fool. Seven of Pentacles. There's the Six of Cups. I knew it was going to come out, and it came out with this set of cards with the Lovers. Seven of Wands. Seven of Swords. Four of Pentacles. Hierophant. And then we have the Ten of Cups. Okay, so this is pretty interesting. Let me get this thought out first before I lose it. So the reason why there was this lack of clarity with regard to this connection, this ending that wasn't an ending, is because this king, at the time that this relationship or connection had the potential that it had and then ended before it got started, this person cared at that point in time. This person did want to know what happened, what's going on. I have questions. I want clarity. I want conversation. This person was hanging on to this idea that eventually I'll have these answers. I'll have these questions answered. That's why it was kept from him. There's deception surrounding this situation. With the Seven of Swords coming out here, there's deception surrounding the situation, and it has to do with the fact that at the time this king wanted answers, at the time that this king cared and wanted clarity, that was the reason behind why he wasn't getting it, because he wanted the clarity. He wanted answers, and that's why he wasn't getting answers. So it feels like something was being kept from him, information was being withheld, but there's definite deception in the past with regard to the situation, and now that this person doesn't care anymore, there's no reason to keep the lies or to keep the secrets or hang on to the information because he doesn't care anymore. I hope that makes sense, Taurus. But it's interesting because the Fool came out here. And for me, the Fool indicates an opportunity to take a chance again. Try again, try something new. So there is this indication now with this newfound information that this king might have an opportunity to try again or revisit this connection. And again, this is a Six of Cups. This is a Six of Cups lovers connection gone wrong, gone bad, or ending, or whatever that looks like for you, Taurus. Some kind of significant connection that, again, I feel like it was given up on before it even had a chance to start. So there was an ending, but it wasn't a definitive ending because there was really no beginning. Does that make sense? That makes sense. When I said it, it made perfect sense, and then when I thought about it, I thought, no, that didn't make sense. But, you know, let's get some more cards out here for Taurus. We have the World in reverse again. Nine of Wands. Ten of Pentacles. Knight of Cups in reverse. Queen of Swords in reverse. Ace of Cups. Six of Wands. And then we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, so this could have to do with some kind of family matter, or it feels like there could have been other close ties associated with this situation, with this connection. It could have been a connection or relationship within a family unit, or someone that was being brought into or introduced into the family, a friend of the family, a connection. But there's this indication in this set of cards here that there was something off. There was something that wasn't meshing with other people, other connections, other relationships. Whatever this connection was that never had a chance to get off the ground, there was something that wasn't meshing with, again, the other connection. It could have been extended family, it could have been a family unit of friends, colleagues, co-workers, but there was something that wasn't right within this connection, was messing with that or in conflict with those other connections or relationships. I hope that makes sense. I know I'm carrying on. Sometimes when I try to clarify what I'm saying, I just mess it up by almost saying too much. So I hope I'm not confusing you, Taurus. There's a Queen of Swords in reverse here. This is the person who was holding on to the information. This is the person responsible for the deception. And it had everything to do with the connection itself. With the fact that this King of Cups, at the time that the deception was occurring, this King of Cups was hanging on to the idea that this connection or this relationship was still significant enough that they wanted answers. This king wanted answers, clarity, wanted to find out what happened. And now that he doesn't care, this Queen of Swords is no longer responsible for hanging on to that information. I don't know that this Queen of Swords has willingly given information to this person. It feels more, again, like it's been exposed, or maybe things have come out in the open, unbeknownst to this Queen of Swords. But it almost feels like now, now that the circumstances have changed, or this king's feelings have changed about the situation, it doesn't matter anymore. So I'm not even sure that this King of Cups is concerned that there is deception or lies or dishonesty surrounding this Queen of Swords. because of the fact that it doesn't seem to matter anymore. There's no emotional investment any longer in whatever occurred in the past. It's almost like this king, this is what this king was waiting for, the opportunity to clear the air, figure out what happened, and then try again. And now this moment is here. The opportunity is available to this king. He's got the answers that he needs. He has the opportunity to try again. But now it doesn't matter anymore. And I think there's more of a focus now of getting past this, moving on, and doing the right thing to kind of let it go. Don't dwell on this as being bad news or something that you have to work through now or something that you have to figure out. Now that you have the information, just, be happy that you got the clarity, I guess. Be happy you got the clarity and then move on from it. That's what the cards are indicating over here, that that's the right thing to do for everybody involved. I'm going to get some more cards out here for Taurus. Sorry, I wasn't showing you. We have the Tower in reverse, 6 of Swords, 4 of Cups in reverse, 4 of Swords, Hermit, the Queen of Pentacles, the Chariot, and then we have the 3 of Swords in reverse. So this Queen of Pentacles feels like this could be the person that this king is or was dealing with. This also feels like the person who may have provided the answers or given the clarity that was desired in the past. I feel like this person is responsible for uncovering the truth, exposing the reality of the situation. This Queen of Pentacles feels like a very loyal individual. A very true heart, compassionate, someone who puts others first, someone who has a lot of integrity. I don't think this person, this Queen of Pentacles, does not feel like they're harboring any resentment. This person may be trying to figure out why there was a lack of disclosure with regard to gaining answers or having questions answered or gaining information or clarity with regard to the situation. I'm going to take this one. But before I look at this, well, let's see what we have. We have the 10 of Water, which came out in reverse. I'm going to look at these cards just a little bit more, see if I can't get anything else before I read this. So there's this indication that there is a desire, or perhaps it's been something that this king has been working on for a while. Excuse me. A desire or an attempt to move towards getting past this once and for all. Feels like this has been something that's happened over a period of time. It's kind of sad because I do think there is an attempt to leave this behind and move on from this. And maybe this card will gain some clarity, but there is a sense of loss that's kind of being dismissed or ignored with regard to this connection that never had a chance to get off the ground or was over before it started or wasn't given the chance. There is a sense of loss, or that it was a mistake or a bad decision. But this king's heart is not in it anymore, and there is definitely this desire to move on from it in a big way. Like, just, if there was anything that was holding this king back with regard to this particular this situation, this king's like, you know what? I don't care anymore. Let's get on with this. Let's get on with life. The problem is, I think that, again, there's a sense of loss. He may want to move on from this and get on with life, but there's a piece missing. There's a piece of this king's heart missing. So that might be a roadblock for him. So let's get this 10 of water in reverse. This is a potential blockage if it's in reverse. I turned right to it. Love when that happens. So let's see what this one has to say for Taurus. Here we go. The 10 of water reversed represents a disruptive influence or belief that threatens your peace and calm. You may be investing too much time and emotion in something that could have no real foundation or substance. It may be that your intuition is telling you that the situation is real, but even if your intuition is correct, it could still be time to put an end to this disruption. The upright 10 of water asks that you focus on the positive things in your life that bring you peace and joy. Focusing your emotional energy from things that are simply not worth your time and care will help you accomplish this. Therefore, be careful that you are not giving life and power to shadows and by focusing your time, energy, and emotions upon them. So again, this could be kind of a little cherry on top, a little piece of advice for this king. And again, I do feel like I'm reading for this king, Taurus, so if you don't feel like you're represented by this king's energy, you could be the Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, or an outside party looking in. But this feels like advice from Spirit saying, don't put any emotional or any other type of energy into a situation that's not going to serve any purpose in your life at this point in time. And again, I do feel like there's a sense of moving past this once and for all. The air's been cleared. Whatever was hidden in the past or kept from this king in the past has been revealed. Again, in the past it may have been disappointing or upsetting. At this point in time, it's not. So it's time to move on. Interesting reading, Taurus. Okay. Thank you for joining me. I hope that the reading resonated. I hope that you enjoyed it. If it did, please like, share, subscribe. If you feel like leaving a comment, those are always welcome. I really appreciate you joining me today and watching my channel. Sylvester says goodbye. I know you can't see him. He's adorable. You just have to trust me that he is adorable and says goodbye back. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time, Taurus. Take care. Happy March 2021.